Good morning to everyone and once again welcome to Economics Club. In this class we are going to see about the anti-poverty measures, right? So let's proceed. Here, chapter number 3, Poverty as a Challenge, topic number 8, anti-poverty programs we are going to see. In our previous presentation, already we had seen the causes of poverty and we had seen about the anti-poverty measures in this presentation. Plus, I am going to read few points for you. The government has faced broadly two plans for the reduction of the poverty. First one is the promotion of economic growth and second one is the targeted anti-poverty programs. So we are going to have a discussion on anti-poverty program initiated by the government of India. Let's proceed. In these circumstances, there is clear need for targeted anti-poverty programs. Although there are so many schemes which are formulated to affect poverty directly or indirectly, some of them are worth mentioning. So few of them we are going to discuss in this chapter which are given in your textbook. First one, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. I request you, please copy down the scheme. These schemes are very important and can be asked for 5 marks or 3 marks in the annual examination. Please copy down it. First one, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. The aim of this scheme is to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure livelihood security in the rural areas. First, 100 days the wage employment plus the security for their livelihood in rural areas. It also aims to sustainable development to address the cause of drought, deforestation and soil erosion. 1/3 of the proposed jobs have been reserved for women. That means 1/3 of the jobs are reserved for women in this scheme. Plus the scheme provided employment to the 202 crores percentage of employment to 4.78 crores of households. So these are the facts and figures of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005. Earlier it was only National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, right? But the name has been changed. It has been Mahatma Gandhi. The name has been added to it, Mahatma Gandhi. And this scheme is a successful scheme, right? Next, moving toward the next one. The share of SCST women percentage in the schemes are 23% and 17% and 53% respectively. The average wage has increased from 65 in 2006 to 7 and to 132 in 2013 to 14. Earlier it was 65, now it is 132. Recently in March 2018, the wage rate of unskilled manual worker has been revised state-wise. State-wise it is revised and it's here. The range of the wage rate for the different states and union territories lies between 281 per day for the workers in Haryana to 168 per day for the workers in Bihar and Jharkhand. It varies from state to state. Next, another scheme is there. Please see it. The name of the scheme is Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana, PMRY. The scheme, it was started in 1993. The aim of this scheme is to create the self-employment opportunity for educated employment youth in rural areas and small towns. Then they are helped in setting up a small business and industries. For helping small business or industry. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana established in 1993. Moving further for the next scheme, that is the Rural Employment Generation Program, that is REGP. You have to remember this short form also. Was launched in 1995, and the aim of this scheme to create a self-employment opportunity in rural areas and the small town. A target for creating 25 lakh new jobs has been set for the program under the 10th 5-year plan. Next, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana SCST. It was launched in 1999, and the program's aim is to bring the assist for the poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help group SHG, self-help group, through a mix of a bank credit and the government subsidies. Next, under the Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana, that is PMRY, and it was launched in 2000. Additional central assistance is given to the states for the basic services such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. Another important scheme is that Antyodaya Anna Yojana, that is AAY. We are going to read the scheme in the next chapter, that is the food security in India. But for your kind information, that chapter has been reduced by the CBSE because of the COVID-19 situation. So up to here, we are ending here with this all scheme, and after that we are going to see about the challenges ahead. The result of these programs have been mixed. One of the major reasons for the less effectiveness in the lack of proper implementation and right targeting. Moreover, there has been a lot of overlapping of the scheme despite good intention, and the benefits of these schemes are not fully reached to the deserving poor people. Right? Therefore, the major emphasis in the recent year is on the proper monitoring of all the poverty alleviation program. This is very important for monetization. The challenges are ahead, and we are going to see the challenges. Poverty has certainly declined in India, but despite this progress, poverty reduction remains India's most compelling challenge. The challenge is still ahead. Wide disparities in poverty are visible between rural and urban areas and among different states. Certain social and economic groups are more vulnerable to the poverty. Poverty reduction is expected to make better progress in the next 10 to 15 years. Next, this would be possible mainly due to the higher economic growth, increasingly stress on the universal free elementary education, declining population growth, increasing empowerment of the women, and economical weaker section of the society. The official definition of poverty, however, captures only a limited part of what poverty really means to people. It is about a minimum subsistence level of living rather than a reasonable level of living. Many scholars advocate that we must broaden the concept of human poverty. Next, a large number of the people may have been able to feed themselves, but do they have education or a shelter or a health care or a job security or a self-confidence? Are they free from the caste and the gender discrimination? Is the practice of the child labor still common? Worldwide experience shows that the development of the definition of the constitute poverty are also changed. Eradication of the poverty is always a moving target. Hopeful we will able to provide a minimum necessary in terms of income to all people by end of the next decade. but the target will move on for many of the higher bigger challenge that still remain. Providing healthcare, education and job security for all and achieving gender equality and dignity for the poor. There will be even bigger task. This is the summary. It has been placed in the textbook itself. You can go ahead and see the summary and read it out. Here is the summary. Right? So, you have seen in this chapter the poverty has many dimensions. Normally this is the measure through the concept of poverty line. Right? So, today we are stopping here. We had seen about the causes of poverty, plus in addition how to reduce the poverty. The government is taking number of steps by launching different schemes, policies and programs to reduce the. Your job is to write each and every policies and program and write a research in which year it was launched, what is the aim of that scheme and so on. Lastly, thank you to each and everyone for watching this video. Be safe and secure at your home. Jai Hind.